So the moment you miss out on your identity in God, you cannot love yourself. And one of the things that identity and purpose does is that they give you your boundaries. They give you your style. So they can normally joke. If you go to the market and you bought a cloth of $2.5 million, but that cloth happens to be a size 10, and then you bought it for me. I hope you know that as expensive as that cloth is, I will still not accept it from you. Why? I am a size 16 and I know my size. So I cannot accept a 10 or a 12. That is what identity and purpose does for you. It shows you your size, so you know what to accept and what to reject. It gives you your boundaries. You know who to relate with and who not to relate with. Do you understand? That is the importance of having a relationship with God. You love yourself. You understand yourself. You know what to do. You know how to recognize all those signs. Do you get it? I'm supposed to go through signs of toxic relationship for us. You recognize those because you see, many times when you talk to women and men who have been victims of this thing, you realize one thing. The signs were there, but sometimes the issue is that they could not interpret those signs for what it is. They saw the sign, but they could not interpret it for what it is. Or they saw the sign, they interpreted it, they never knew it can become worse than that. So they sincerely felt that, if it is not more than this, I can manage this one, I can handle this one. Forgetting that every character that you see in anybody is a seed. When you plant a seed, it is not a seed that comes out of the ground. It's a tree. What is going to come out of the ground will not look in any way like what you planted. It's going to be a multiplied, magnified version of what you planted. So people will now come to me after marriage. They will say, my husband has changed. My wife has changed. They were not like this before marriage. I tell them, they did not change. They became the tree of the seed that you planted. You saw that seed. They have not changed. They became the matured version of what you saw before marriage. Do you get it? And the Bible told us these things. That's the importance of knowing God and being matured. You will know the mind of God, so you cannot be deceived. The Bible has told us this projection. If you check the scripture, the Bible said, when lust is matured, it does not give birth to lust. It gives birth to sin. And when sin wants to produce, it does not produce sin. It produces death. The Bible is telling you don't reap what you sow. You reap a multiplied, magnified version of whatever you sow. So when those people see those signs, you understand, they look at it, okay, this is not too much. So that if you buy a law, once it's like this, they have forgotten that marriage is a fertile ground, a very fertile land for the two of you to plant the seeds of your character in it. And when it starts growing, it brings for you a tree. Another challenge of most people that goes into toxic relationship and toxic marriage is that they sincerely believe that, I will change him. I will change her. So they turn their marriages into either an hospital, a correctional facility, or an evangelism tool. You don't marry people to change them. You understand? I normally tell people that whatever vice, whatever weakness, whatever vulnerability that you see in anybody before marriage, which you know that if this does not change after marriage, or it becomes a little bit worse, you will not be able to live with it happily. Emphasis on happily for the rest of your life. That is the reason why you must not marry that person. Because you cannot change anyone. Yes, thank you, Tosin. You can't change anyone. You get it? These are the factors that makes people to go into such relationships that now tangle up their life. Everything goes south. Everything is scattered from then on. And the four enemies of marriage and relationship now does not allow people to take the right steps when there are such relationships. There are four enemies of relationship and marriage. It is culture, tradition, religion, and stereotypes. You understand? So you will meet somebody 2 weeks to their marriage. He discovered that the lady he wants to marry is cheating on him, or the guy she wants to marry is cheating on her. Then they tell themselves, what will people say? We have sent out invitations. Everybody is coming. The parents, and then they continue in that marriage because of that. You get it? Culture, tradition, societal expectations. They continue because of it and tell themselves, okay, let's just manage it. Marriage is not a conglomerate to be managed by the managing director and deputy managing director.